What's up, everybody? So this is an interesting shoot interview that I had in my Google Drive. So this is Ahmed Johnson talking about Triple H. A few days ago, I shared a shoot interview of Triple H burying Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed Johnson has a little different perspective. Now, this is an old interview. I'm not sure the exact date. Ahmed Johnson has a lot of complimentary things to say about Triple H.
Talk about the, which I have so many matches on tape, the Kuwaiti Cup.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
Did you?
The Kuwaiti Cup was something else. That was fun. I had my final match was against Triple H, man, and he basically, called the whole match. He walked me through it. Triple H was a good guy back then. I don't know how he is now because I've been, up there with him for a while. But back then, he was basically a good guy, man. I mean.
Oh, Ahmed. Oh, Tony. Big T. He's buried you last week. He buried you.
The whole match, the final match, he called it and walked me through it, the whole match and everything. He was good.
Mm-hmm. And who else did you take on in that tournament? It was Triple H?
Me and Yoko tagged up against...
well, that was for the tour?
Yeah,
okay.
There's Al Snow and I forgot who tagged Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, okay.
And I took on Owen. Me and Owen had a one-on-one. Mm-hmm. And which I was laughing basically the whole match because him and his ha-has, man, they never stop. They never stop. In the ring, out the ring, they never stop. Mm-hmm. And just the Kuwait tournament was good. I enjoyed that big time.
With Hall, Nash.
Oh, I always got along with Scott Hall. Scott got mad at one point because, like I said, when I got WWF, let me tell you a story real quick, Scott Hall. When I got WWF, nobody, I was a young rookie, nobody would help me. That's why I know the jealousy was there. Scott Hall was the only one. I didn't ask for help or anything, but this man every match I had was behind the curtain watching me. When I got done, I came out the ring, he would pull me to the side every time and tell me what looked good, what didn't look good, what to change, what not to change. And then I think he got mad because when he left, when he was doing that, Vince had me doing that, after, before I put you in the Pro Road Plunge, I would always go like that. Mm-hmm. And that was Scott Hall's thing when he was in WWE. He did it slow and cool. I did it real fast and intense. And from what I heard was he didn't appreciate me doing that. But it wasn't my call. It was the boss's call, so I'm going to do what I'm told. And he didn't appreciate that, and he thought I was, I guess, still in a gimmick or something. And so he didn't like that too much, I heard.
I guess also, I guess you felt also at the time in the WWF, how were the clicks back then during the, that happens a lot where I guess, maybe the reason this image of you has been out there constantly is because you got 5 or 6 guys who don't like you or another clique who just say it a couple times, and in this business, if it's said 2 or 3 times, it seems to have a life of its own and it just sticks.
It does, especially if you put it on the internet. It sticks like glue. Yeah. And man, when I got there, everybody had a clique.
So like I said in the Triple H shoot, I want to hear a shoot interview where somebody liked Ahmed Johnson. I wish it was common knowledge out there who was Ahmed Johnson's friend, because every clique that I've seen, you saw Triple H, he was part of the clique. There's shoot interviews with Mark Henry where he wasn't part of the clique. He was, he was doing his own thing and he did not like Ahmed Johnson. I don't think BSK was a big fan of Ahmed Johnson. Jim Ross, Bruce Pritchard, they've all said some lousy stuff about Ahmed Johnson. So there's got to be somebody out there who liked Ahmed Johnson.
Cliques were deep. Real deep. But the DX ran the show. That's just the way it was.
What did you see back then? Did you see, as far as they were saying that Sean had a lot of control over, I guess, a lot of the situations with his character and stuff like that, and used to have, flip out sessions and go home and lost a smile and all that other stuff. What did you see firsthand back then?
Yeah, Sean ran things. Him, Diesel, It was him, Diesel, Razor, and Triple H, and they basically run the show.
And if they didn't like it,
You were buried. You were buried.
what guys did you see that happen to? I mean, I heard Bigelow didn't like at one point, or
Yeah, but like I said, I never really got into their business. I mean, I've always kept to myself, man. That was my thing about me that, other wrestlers say. They can never say I got involved in any of the bull crap that's going on. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I don't know the Brett situation. I mean, you hear rumors.
Okay, they're going to beat the Montreal Screwjob to death again. But he said that he kept to himself, which might be why nobody has anything good to say about him. Maybe he was a bit of a loner, kind of did his own thing, didn't really socialize with people. I don't know. There's got to be somebody out there from back in the day, in the 90s, that traveled with Ahmed Johnson, roomed with Ahmed Johnson, hung out with Ahmed Johnson. There's got to be somebody. Let me know. Steer me in that direction, please. I was an Ahmed Johnson fan, so I have to believe that somebody really dug Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed, if you're watching, I'd love to just have a Zoom call with you and shoot the shit, because you were the man. Anyway, no, he didn't have any 5-star matches. He didn't even have any 4-star matches. But what Ahmed Johnson did was he got in the ring and he was so intense. He just went out there and he kicked ass. That's all he needed to do. That's all he needed to do. He just went out there. Like people like Goldberg, and I get it. Ahmed Johnson was just like Goldberg. He was just raw intensity. Ahmed Johnson actually had better matches than Goldberg, I think. He didn't get the flowers that Goldberg got. No, Ahmed Johnson, like 1996, peak Ahmed Johnson. Dude was the man. He was like, some would argue he was like the number 2 babyface in the company. Now, I don't, maybe not that high, but he was in the top. He was in the top babyfaces. You probably have Brett, Shawn, Undertaker, I guess Diesel, if you want to say Diesel, because he was in there for part of that year. Razor was there part of that year. But you take those guys out, Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed. Stone Cold was he was the ringmaster, and he was just coming up. He was a heel. You had the Warrior coming and going. Ahmed Johnson was the man. Ahmed Johnson was the man. Come to grips with Ahmed Johnson being the man, because he was the man. All right. Ahmed, I'm giving you your flowers. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments below how wrong I am. I'm sure I'll hear it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.